guess we losing our coach. They say the sky is falling. The sky is falling. We're losing our coach, y'all. The sky is falling. You know, it don't really, Harbaugh leave really don't bother me that much. He did what he was supposed to do. What bothers me if Harbaugh leaves is he's trying to take Jesse Minter. Like, why are you taking our defensive coordinator? You go find somebody else. Somebody else. Why are you taking our defensive coordinator, bro? You want to go to the NFL? Go. Take your son too. You can have him. Take him. Why are you trying to take Jesse Minter? What are you doing? Hands off. You leave him here. He stays here. You can go. You can go. You know what I'm saying? So that's what bothers me. Harbaugh, he can leave. Don't bother. Now Jesse Minter, now you're doing too much, Harbaugh. Now you're making me mad. Now you're making me mad. Just had a defense that gave up 10 points a game last year. And had every quarterback confused. And you trying to take our defensive coordinator, boy. You know, get out of here. That's also, this is a residual effect though. If Harbaugh does leave, will we lose that NFL connection with John Harbaugh? You know what I'm saying? Will we lose that connection? I don't know. But that's what's really got me like, bro, like, go to the NFL. But why you taking our coordinator? Come on. I know he good, but still, like, damn. Let me see. I'm stopped. Let me see what y'all. Ohio State spent $13 million to retain players on the team. Jesse Minter should be ahead of Sharon. Yeah, I said that on multiple videos. Jesse Minter is great. We don't know if Sharon Moore's, he might be a great offensive line coach. Maybe. He's not a great offensive coordinator, though. We know that. Jesse Minter is a great defensive coordinator. He's great. We see that. He be having them quarterbacks flustered, confused, bewildered. I saw after about 5-6 games, I saw like, yeah, you're gonna have trouble. You're gonna have trouble going against this dude. The defenses he's calling, you finna have trouble. It's third down, third and long, you ain't got a chance. You ain't got a chance. He gonna come with some type of exotic blitz. Your quarterback ain't gonna know where it's coming from. He did it all year. All year. But yeah, Harbaugh trying to say he's not going nowhere, you know for sure. I hope you're right. I mean, this happens the last few years, this happens they've got a deal ready for Harbaugh to sign, you know what I'm saying? And then nothing comes of it. But you know, sooner or later, when this keeps happening every year, sooner or later he's gonna sign, you know what I'm saying? Relish the ship and saying that about Minter. Appreciate the soup chat. What's your name? Top Scale. But yeah, that's what I've been trying to do. enjoy the championship. That's all I've been trying to do, is just talk my trash to these Ohio State fans and enjoy the championship. You can't do it. Can't barely do it, because they all this stuff with Harbaugh. You can't barely enjoy this championship we just won. I seen some Ohio State fans talking about some what they say. Michigan fans have been gloating for so long. Like, what are you talking about? We just won the championship like 3 weeks ago. Like, it ain't even been a month. Boy, we just getting started. I know I am. I'm just getting started on y'all. It ain't really just settled in yet. But give it a second, and I'm gonna cook y'all some more. Just give it a second. These off-season champs. I'm so tired of Ohio State fans, honestly. It's unheard of for a team that we just dominated the last 3 years and won the championship to be so. It's false bravado, honestly. But these dudes are acting like they are guaranteed the championship or something next year. Like they guaranteed. It's like, bro, like, come on. Y'all not. Why do y'all think y'all just guaranteed the championship? Like, I get it. Y'all added some good teams. I mean, some good players, but come on. One, can you get sacks? A pass rush, having a good pass rush, don't just cut it. You need sacks. A la the Michigan game. You need sacks, not just pressures. Two, if you don't get sacks, you need to get turnovers. Y'all don't get no turnovers. I barely had any turnovers. You need one or the other. Sacks can cause turnovers. Strip sacks. You're getting pressures. Are you getting hits on the quarterback? Hits on the quarterback can cause interceptions. JTT, Jack Sawyer, they're not that. That's one problem. Two, when did Howard become, I don't know, name somebody good. Name somebody that's supposed to be good and insert him. When did he become that guy? Please explain. Please explain. When did he become that guy? You know? So I'm just like, bro, I can't take y'all with this off-season championship that y'all think y'all done won. I mean, you done picked up some good players. But I think the most important players that you needed would have been DN. I mean, if there was an explosive DN, that would have been a big pickup if you found an explosive defensive end. If you found an actual good offensive lineman. That transfer from Bama, he is straight garbage. He is straight boo-boo. He is straight doo-doo. Y'all picked him up like y'all, ooh, a Bama player. Good luck with him. Kenneth Grant and Mason Graham had that boy terrified, and y'all went and picked him up. That's like if I'm hungry, I got a pocket full of money, I'm hungry, and I go over there to the trash can and find some chicken bones that somebody done ate. They done ate some Popeye's chicken, and ooh, what's this? My lucky day. Boy, that dude is trash, and y'all picked him up. Like y'all didn't even watch the Michigan-Bama game. You picked this dude up. Mason Graham and Kenneth Grant licking their chops. Just crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Ohio State spent all that money, brought back a lot of those players. They brought back a lot of players. And Their defense is going to be good. Their defense is going to be good. But how good will they be? Will they be a turnover-causing defense? And will they get sacks? Sacks, turnovers, QB hits. Will they get those things? If they don't, there's a limit to how good they actually can be. There's a limit to it. Because you need to get turnovers. You have to get turnovers. You know what I'm saying? You have to get them. As good as, just like the championship game, as good as our defense played against Washington, what was the difference? The Will Johnson pick and the Mike Sainristil interception. Turnovers are big. That's what made our defense so great, is we had sacks, turnovers, strip sacks, interceptions, fumbles. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. Other thing with them, how good is Will Howard? How good is he? Is he that good? I don't think he's that good. And if he's not, will you run that rock like you need to? You got another back, but you always had backs. So that's nothing new. Will you run that rock like you need to? Can y'all run that rock like you need to? Can you run it and get a 3rd and 2 against Michigan? Nobody knows. Probably not. I'm leaning to probably not. I'm leaning that way. You know what I'm saying? Will you be patient enough to stay with that run? Or will you try to put it on Will Howard? I don't think he's that good, but hey. Put up about the same stats as Kyle McCord. Also, you know, for Marvin Harrison Jr. to be the greatest player on the planet in the NCAA history, they sure don't talk about him at all. They sure don't talk like they gonna miss him at all. For him to be the greatest, the best pro prospect ever, the best receiver ever in the world. It's like he don't exist no more. Like them losing him means nothing now. Even though they didn't pick up a wide receiver that's similar to him. Even though, I mean, you have wide receivers, but they ain't that. Am I making it up or what? It's like he didn't exist. They done picked up these other dudes. Okay. I think they ain't gonna miss that security blanket. But hey, these are things I think about. And these are things that after the game is played, I end up laughing at them about. Let's see. Harbaugh. Well, I'm stopped. I can see what y'all saying. Y'all have a super team. That's exactly what I wanted to hear, super teamer. Y'all got the dream team, like the Philadelphia Eagles with Mike Vick, Vince Young, Nnamdi Asomugha, Asante Samuel. What happened? What happened to them? The pressure was too much and they pipes burst. The problem is people that don't know football are talking football. Y'all think it's plug and play. We can just plug these guys in. We can just plug these guys in and we're going to be unbelievable. Okay. We'll see you in November. We're going to see y'all in November because we still got a good defense. We still got like all our defensive players. We still got all dudes that played last year. So we're going to see. If Will Howard is, they got a super team. They got a super team, y'all, with Will Howard at quarterback. Get the fuck out of here. Talk that stupid stuff over there on Menace to Sports. Talk that dumb stuff over there. They got a super team, y'all, with Will Howard, 24 touchdowns and 11 interceptions. Give me a break. That's a super quarter. That's a super team. Come on. Come on now. It's early now. I'm trying to keep it. I'm trying to relax. You got saved by the bell. I'm gonna go live again when I get off. I mean, what are we supposed to be? What are we supposed to be mad about? Did y'all picked up some players? Congratulations. We just won the championship. If you didn't notice, did you notice that? Did you notice JJ and Blake and Harbaugh and all them dudes up on the podium? Y'all didn't notice that? What are we supposed to be mad about? That championship y'all won 10 years ago? That's what we supposed to be mad about? We're not mad about Ohio State getting players. That's great. Great for y'all. We just don't buy into it because we don't believe Ryan Day is that good. And honestly, y'all should be worried about it also. But y'all not. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. And there's gonna be a lot of pressure on them dudes. Just like I said about Kyle McCord was gonna have all that pressure on him. Will pressure bust pipes? Can you handle the pressure? Hell, Michigan don't even ask their quarterback to do that much, but it's still pressure because of the moments. JJ in the championship had to go talk to the wellness guy just to calm himself down and get his mind right where it should be. Pressure bust pipes. Is Will Howard built for that pressure? You know the great thing about it? We won't know until the game start. So you can get all your Will Howard is this and that, and from practice, that ain't gonna tell the real story. Reports was Devin Brown was killing it in practice. We see where that got y'all. Oh, he's on the bench. That pressure is too much for some of these dudes. We'll see. We will see. We'll find out. I'm trying to see if this live chat is working. But we're going to find out. Oh, there we go. Ohio State going to slip on the same banana peel. They make the same mistakes every year. Get toys and don't get anything of substance. Yeah, and that's what I was saying before. Like the O-line and defensive line are the things you need to be worried about. You just brought back dudes on the defensive line that aren't that good. Your edge rushers aren't that good. You brought them back, and Ohio State fans think that they brought back Chase Young and Joey Bosa. They ain't that. If you didn't notice, they ain't noticed, y'all. They still ain't noticed them dudes ain't that good. That's crazy to me. You still ain't noticed them dudes ain't that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So the appeal of what y'all doing, yeah, it's nice to see. Like Caleb Downs, that was a good pickup. Is he supposed to scare us? No, we're a running team. We watched our fullback knock him out multiple times. We watched Blake run through those dudes. So it don't really scare us. He don't scare us like that. He's a good safety though. He is. You know what I'm saying? So, but the question is going to be, this is the real question. That offensive line and that quarterback. I could sit right here right now and make a game plan for a strategy for the year for Ohio State to win the championship easily. Because it's not that hard with what they got. But will Ryan Day be smart enough and patient enough to do that. You could take Michigan's scheme on offense. Your defense is straight with Jim Knowles. Y'all just need turnovers. But I could take Michigan's game plan on offense, stick it on Ohio State this year, most likely, if depending on the offensive line, and win most of y'all games. Running the ball consistently, even when it's not working, you stick to it because we're playing the long game. We're trying to make your defense, we're trying to tire out your defense and make Will Howard a game manager. Will Ryan Day do that, though? Or will he try to turn Will Howard into Dwayne Haskins? Will he try to turn him into C.J. Stroud? That's the question. Now, if he just, we gonna run this rock, because we got Travion and we got Judkins and we got Hayden. Now, if he does that, y'all might have something, honestly. If he don't, y'all gonna lose a game or two. You know what I'm saying? And that game could be in the playoff. You know, and this is the other thing. The pressure of the regular season isn't where it was. The goal now isn't to, I mean, the goal is always to win every game. But the goal in the long run, and this goes for Michigan since we're losing a bunch of players. The goal is just to be in the top 12 at the end of the year. That's the goal. Yeah, I know he's gonna pass that ball. That's why most Michigan fans ain't worried. But the goal for Michigan this year is to just end in the top 12. So you get in the playoff. You know what I'm saying? That's the goal now. You know what I'm saying? A team like last year loaded, we trying to go undefeated. For sure. That's the expectation. And there's only 4 teams that make the playoffs. So if you want to guarantee yourself a spot, you got to go undefeated. I mean, besides Florida State, what they did to them with their quarterback and stuff. But the game has changed now. The game has changed. Now it's just about being in that top 12. Just make sure you get in the playoff. Hopefully you're playing your best ball right before the playoff. You know what I'm saying? So by the time the playoff starts, you're clicking, you know. That's the goal. You know? Because, yeah, the regular season's going to be you get a little more leeway in the regular season now. It's not, every game isn't do or die. It's more like the NFL, more like the NFL where you can lose. Yeah, you can actually lose and your season's not over. But when you get in the playoff, now it's a harder road. The road to the championship just got harder. You know what I'm saying? So OSU loading up, your road is harder. Ryan Day, if Ryan Day don't beat Michigan with all these dudes he done bought, it's a wrap for him. And that pressure is going to be heavy on them. It's going to be heavy on that boy this year. He going to explode one game. He's going to be funny. He going to explode and say something crazy. They win a close game. Ugh. They said I wasn't a tough guy. Well, I'm here to beat my chest. I'm tougher than you think, buddy. He gonna explode and say something crazy. Gonna be funny. I'm tougher than you think. So, you know, he gonna explode and do something crazy. I guarantee it. Because the pressure got to him last year. This year, with your job on the line, you done bought all these players. He gonna be a ticking time bomb, boy. That dude gonna be a ticking time bomb. I guarantee it. They get in a close game, because you're always gonna have a close game against somebody you're not supposed to, for the most part. They get in a game like that, that boy gonna be on the sideline looking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. He gonna be over there looking cuckoo. But yeah, let's see. The Harbaugh stuff, it's all speculation. You know what I'm saying? I can't take any of it serious until I take it somewhat serious, but I can't go with it like it's a fact that he's going to San Diego already, and like I can't go with it as a fact just yet. We got to see how it plays out every year, because every year it plays out like he's gonna get the Vikings job, or he's gonna get this job. You just gotta wait, let it play out. Because I don't know what kills me is where does this come from? Like, I get ESPN updates all the time, and it's like every little move Harbaugh does. Okay, he has an interview. Here's reports about what happened in the interview, and like, you don't get that stuff with anybody else but Harbaugh. It's like you get a report on everything. Oh, they're coming together with the offer. They're coming together with this. Other people, other coaches, they had an interview. Boom, he's hired. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. They had an interview. He might come for a second interview. Boom, it's it. But Harbaugh, you get all these other reports and stuff. It's just like, bro, who's doing this, and why are you getting all this information, leaking all this information? Like, who is this? I just wish I knew who puts this information out there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, bro, like, what the hell? It's like it's never ending. I don't know where these trolls be coming from. But yeah, this is I'm numb. I'm numb to it, and I'm coming to the realization that if he leaves, this is probably the year he leaves. And like I was saying earlier before my girl called, I'm fine with Harbaugh leaving. I just don't want him to take Jesse Minter. If I'm Michigan, I'm throwing top 5 head coach money to Jesse Minter. I'm gonna throw NFL money at him. Like, you're gonna make more being at Michigan, plus the benefits, because these dudes, these coaches and stuff like these coaches, they get a house, they get a car, you know what I'm saying? So, plus the benefits of all that stuff you getting that you don't have to pay for. So, I'm throwing that money at him like, bro, we're going to make you the head coach. Sharon, we don't want to put too much on your plate since you're the offensive coordinator and you're the offensive line coach. We want to keep you in your position. You're going to be one of the top paid dudes, because you're a good you're a good offensive coordinator and maybe a great offensive line coach, but this dude is elite at defensive coordinator. So we're gonna give him the head coach, and you retain your position as offensive coordinator with a raise. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would do. I think that's what you have to do. Yeah, Sharon Moore won us some games. I'm not taking nothing from him, but having a great defense, because I'm not sure if we'll ever have a truly great offense under Sharon Moore. He's not a great offensive coordinator. He's a great offensive line coach. So if you only gonna have good offenses, you're gonna need a great defense. That's just how it goes. If you want to win a championship, you need great offense, okay defense. You need great defense, okay offense, slightly above average offense. That's just how it goes. Unless you got them both that are good. All right, we got a pretty good defense, pretty good offense. All right, you got it. But our defense was elite this year. Elite. You know what I'm saying? So there's a reason there's a reason the NFL, you're hearing speculation of Jacksonville wanted Mentor and all this and that. Mike McDonald up in Baltimore saying he'll be a head coach before long, because these dudes are elite defensive coordinators. You don't want to lose them. You don't want to lose somebody that's that good at what they do. You pay that man. You pay that man. You have to. You find out if you find out Harbaugh's trying to take him with them. You find out what that contract is like, and you try to beat it. That's just how I think. That's just what I think you have to do if you want to retain the greatness. Because I don't know, you could probably find somebody else on this coaching tree, this Ravens coaching tree, but ain't no guarantee you're gonna find somebody that's as good as McDonald or Jesse Mentor. You know what I'm saying? You got lightning in a bottle twice. Everybody on that coaching tree ain't gonna be elite. You wouldn't think. I mean, I guess there's a possibility, but you know what I'm saying? So that's just how I feel about it. Like, to me, you have to try to retain it. Like, it's just simple as that to me. Like, you trying to take him, Harbaugh, you get that job. All right, we finna have a bidding war. You want to be an assistant coach in the NFL, or you want to be a head coach in college? You're gonna get paid the bag. You know what I'm saying? Bro, why you always come? See, every time you come in here, you choose violence. Every time you come in here, bro. Every time. But yeah, so that's just what I feel about the Harbaugh stuff. You know, we gotta wait and see. And that's why I don't really like to talk about it that much, because it's so much speculation. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't surprise me if a week from now Harbaugh signs with the Chargers. It wouldn't surprise me. It also wouldn't surprise me if a week from now he signed with Michigan. It wouldn't surprise me either way. You know what I'm saying? Because you just don't know what he wants to do or what's really going on. So if he stays or goes, neither would surprise me. That's why I don't get into all this speculation. I hate to get into it. I like to talk I like to talk the game. I like to talk about actual football. You know what I'm saying? But what else? But yeah, the Ohio State stuff, these dudes, they really work my nerves, because it's like I've never seen a fan base, or maybe it's just I never had to see them be like this. They done got down so low that they just, I guess it's just something for them to be happy about at this point, with Michigan dominating them the last 3 years and then winning the championship. They really ain't had nothing to be happy about. So I guess them winning the offseason it just gives them something to be happy about. But they getting overboard with it. That's my problem. They getting overboard with it. You know? Like, I got Chris and Zach over there. This might be the best defense ever in college football history. All right, now calm down. All right, now calm down now, boy. Just calm down. Just calm your nerves. Like, y'all gonna have... They need to calm down. But, you know, I've been cooking. Honestly, I cooked this year. If I don't want to toot my horn, but toot, I cooked this year. Almost all my pregame analysis were like spot on. Like almost every one of them. You had a one that was in there surprised me or whatever. Maybe like the Penn State game. But most of my pregame analysis were on point. And if I missed something and I got in the car and I hit it on the head. Like, oh, they think they done won the natty. They real deal think that the trophy is already on the way to Columbus. And that's what bothers me about them. Oh boy, Purple Rain. Boy, I was cooking them, but my analysis was spot on all those teams, especially the playoff, those two teams. Bama, at first I laid back on Bama, but then they was doing too much talking, and then I went live that day and I flambéed them boys, and the analysis was spot on analysis. I cooked them. And then the Purple Rain, the same thing. I went live the day of the game saying I think we're gonna give them a controlled butt whooping, and did. You know, so I've been spot on. So I'm starting to see these different matchups in the game, and certain things are just popping out with me with the stats plus what I'm already watching. I'm matching them up like some college football nerds type stuff. But I'm interested to see what they do this year. I'm very interested in Ohio State's offense. And I know some people like, you're a Michigan fan worried about Ohio State. This is crazy. Like, that type of stuff is the dumbest thing I ever see. Of course I'm worried about them. I hate them. Think I ain't finna be worried about our biggest rival that we hate? Yeah, but I'm interested to see, can Will Howard handle the pressure? That's the question. That's going to be the question, and nobody's thinking about it right now. That pressure busts pipes. Ask Kyle McCord. Kyle McCord say, I don't even want to be at a big school no more. I'm straight on that. Too much pressure come with that. I don't want no championship expectations. No, I'm good. No, I'm straight. I'm good. I'm straight on that championship expectation type stuff. Nah, I'm going to Syracuse. I'm straight. Cause I mean, you can still go to the NFL from Syracuse. Like, it's not a top program, but hey, if you that good, the NFL will find you. It's easier to go to the NFL from a smaller school or whatever than it is like the NBA with a smaller school. Which if you that good, they'll find you. But the NFL, if McCord is at Syracuse shredding teams, the NFL will find him. They gonna notice him. But that boy say, I don't want that pressure. I'm straight. Championship expectations in a winning program, I'm straight. Yeah, buddy, you about to sideswipe me. Man, I'm straight on that. No, I'm good. I'm interested to see but yeah, that pressure is something serious. That pressure is something serious. And we saw it, and I said this earlier, we saw it with JJ. Because the mental health is such a big thing now. During the broadcast, they said JJ in the championship, they said JJ had to go talk to their little mental whatever psychiatrist guy. I don't know what you call him. Yeah, McNabb went to Syracuse. But yeah, JJ had to go talk to the mental health guy to make sure, because he didn't play that good in the championship. If we gonna be 100, he had to talk to him. And I learned a lot of stuff about JJ over the playoff. They always picking in your background. I didn't know he was depressed in high school and stuff. I didn't know that stuff, which makes sense. Which makes sense with the meditation and all that stuff. Now, when he goes to the NFL, they're gonna knock him for that. I'm just gonna be 100. The NFL is gonna knock him for that depression. That depression, and in game, you had to talk to the mental wellness guy to calm you down. The NFL is gonna knock you for that. And this is no shade. I love JJ, but that's just how it goes. Because they pick apart everything about you to say, oh, they're gonna say, oh, the pressure's getting to you like that. You need to talk to somebody in game. But that's neither here nor there at this time. But yeah, they gonna dive deep into his mental health when they do his draft evaluations. They gonna dive deep into JJ mental health. But yeah, some dudes ain't meant for the big moments. Some dudes ain't meant for that pressure. Some dudes are just boneheads. Some dudes are as good as they play, they gonna make a bonehead mistake or two or three. Shea Patterson could throw for 400 yards, 4 TDs, and he's still gonna make 2 or 3 throws that should be intercepted and are like, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, Ohio State brought back players to try to beat Michigan and try to be like Michigan, because we had all those guys that came back, Blake, CJ, Roman, all these dudes. But the question is, and this is the other question, is their culture good? I don't think Ohio State has good culture right now. That's just me. I'd say it's better on defense than it is offense. I don't think they have a good culture. Now that could be wrong. They could put it all together. But that still has to be seen. It's not a for sure type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like when Michigan's guys came back, they came back to finish a mission. They had been to the playoff 2 times and lost. They won the Big Ten twice and lost. Twice and went to the playoff. They beat Ohio State, Michigan State. The aspirations, let's finish the job. Let's finish what Aiden, Josh Ross, Dax Hill, all these dudes, DJ Turner. Let's finish what all these dudes started. Let's finish it. So the culture, the team atmosphere, it was already there we're this close to a championship. We know what it takes. We know what it takes. Let's get it done. We got unfinished business. So that's the real difference. That championship culture was built over those last 2 years, and they finished it off this year. The Michigan team had battle wounds. They would, and you know, it's fun. What did we hear from the naysayers? Because you know I'm gonna let a naysayer know. I'm gonna. What did we hear from the naysayers? Oh, Michigan had a cupcake schedule. They're not battle tested. Well, Michigan this year was more battle tested than pretty much any team, because we had a bunch of dudes that had won the Big Ten twice, a bunch of dudes that had been to the playoff twice, that had lost to Georgia, saw what it was, a team that had generational talent, lost to TCU to go in there and be overconfident and then lose a game that you still should have won even though you played like garbage. So Michigan was the most battle tested. This people forgot that into this year's schedule. The team, but they didn't. They got caught up into this year. They didn't notice Michigan was winning games without their head coach. Beat Penn State without our head coach. Beat Penn State running it 32 times straight. You got to be battle tested to even try something like that. Beat Ohio State without our head coach. And they talking about we wasn't battle tested. Boy, you crazy. This team is battle tested. This team has war wounds. But, you know, people don't notice this stuff. They got too caught up in the early season schedule. So to bring this back into what I went on that rant for, that's the difference between Michigan this year and Ohio State next year. How battle tested are they? Is the culture there? Is the team culture there to understand what they're trying to accomplish? Is Will Howard there to win a championship? Or is he trying to raise his draft stock? Is Judkins there to win a championship? Or is he just not trying to get a lot of carries like he did at Ole Miss so his draft stock can get higher? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Is everybody on the same page for the same goal? If Travion Henderson gets 20 carries and Judkins only gets 5, is Judkins going to be ready to pout? Is he going to be mad? Is he going to be cussing out coaches? Or is he going to take it on the chin like Donovan Edwards did this year? And just, I got to wait my time. Because even that ain't easy to do. I got to wait my time. I got to wait till Penn State for me to shine. I got to wait for the championship to get my shine. Can Judkins wait that long? Or will Travion Henderson, will he be mad when Judkins gets 30 carries? Is he going to be mad? You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. You bringing these dudes, are these dudes ready for a championship? You know? We all gonna have to wait and see. But most of us, as Michigan fans, we don't believe in Ryan Day. We don't believe he can do it. We don't believe he gonna get it done. Because each year he loses another piece of himself. Each year he loses some of himself. It's like every loss to Michigan, it takes a little bit more out of him, and the pressure just mounts up. Every year. The last 3 years, it's taking something from him. And he's gonna find himself. And I made that other video saying he needed to find himself. That same day they hired Bill O'Brien as the offensive coordinator. That same day. I didn't even see that when I made that video. He's the third base coach. Yeah, they spending that money for them recruits. They spending that money for them recruits. But the difference between the big question is, because like Florida State, they already had the quarterback. The quarterback is the most important piece. You know what I'm saying? Because he touches it every time. If that quarterback ain't built for them moments, it's going to be hard to win the championship unless you're a ground and pound team. But that quarterback still going to have to make some big time throws. He's still going to have to make them. JJ, we didn't throw the ball that much, but JJ still had to make some big time throws in the Bama game, in the Ohio State game, in the Washington game. You can only throw it 15 times, but he's still going to have to make some big time throws. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Is Will Howard built for the moment? Is he built for it? If he's not, you brought all them dudes in for nothing. Because that quarterback is the most important. You got to have a quarterback that's built for those championship moments and wants that pressure on him. He don't run from the pressure. I want the pressure on me. A minute left in the game. I want the ball. Let's get it. Y'all gave me a minute. Y'all gave me a minute. That's too much time. Y'all gave me 40 seconds. That's too much time. That quarterback still going to have to make them throws and make it happen in those pressurized moments. That's just the way the game is played. So, OSU, they didn't spend that money, but to me, the most important piece, they didn't get that good of one. That's just my opinion. We'll see. We got to see if he's built like that, but I don't think he is. And I'm gonna do a little more homework on Will Howard. You know, we ain't watching Big 12 football like that. You know. But I'm gonna dive into them a little bit more, because they talking too much and I don't like it. We the champs. Like I said before, any Ohio State fan, when you address a Michigan fan or a player or a coach at this moment, it is, yes, my king. Yes, my lord. Yes, sire. Any of those three are good. Or this one. This is one of my favorites also. Yes, my liege. My liege. I like that one. So those are the things that you have to do. You Ohio State fans, remember this. I want y'all to get this buried in y'all head until November, late November. If y'all win. If y'all lose, y'all might as well just keep saying it. Yes, my lord. Yes, my liege. Yes, my king. Especially that one. Yes, my king. Or if you see, Ohio State fan, if you walking around and you see a Michigan fan and he got his Michigan gear, so it's verified, like I know he a Michigan fan, or you got a buddy that's a Michigan fan, I want you to just say, the king of the North, and take a knee. You know, if you play football, you know, take a knee. You know what I'm talking about. So take a knee and just say, the king of the North. They'll get it. They'll get it. But it's important that you do these things. Respect your king, or we will raise taxes. You see, we done raised taxes already. Y'all spending like crazy. So I want y'all to do these things. Take a knee when you see a Michigan fan. Just like Coach used to say, take a knee. Y'all do the same thing. Take a knee and hit him with the, my Lord, my liege, my king. You know, you say that, or either you can, or you can also do this. Wayne's World in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? They see a baddie walk by, they get on the ground on 2 knees. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. Y'all can do that also. That's the ultimate respect. You can do that. You see a Michigan fan in their gear, you hit them with the, we're not worthy. We're not worthy. Well, let me go on and get in this story, y'all. Let me get in this story, y'all. I've been clouding it up. Let me get in here. I appreciate y'all joining the live. Appreciate the super chat. I can't remember what your name was, but I'll probably go live again when I get off just to talk. But appreciate y'all joining the live. Like, share, subscribe, and as always, go blue.